Anyway, let's talk about the internet. What's on the internet? Well, the first thing I see, and I've seen this already, is Battlefield 6. Wow. Wow. Wow, you can really tease me. We're just going to say that. And then there's a, So Battlefield 6 releases October 10th, will cost £80 on console. I guess that's $70 USD. Let's see. Battlefield 6 reveal trailer. I think I saw this earlier, 1 week ago. One day ago. I'll see if we can find it. There was one that happened today, I thought. Let's just see if we can find it here. Battlefield 6 trailer. Yeah, here we go. I assume this is the one. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, it's a lot of, notify me? No, this isn't it. Damn it. Why do they make everything so hard to find? There was one that was I saw stuff today where it was like, oh, breaking news, breaking it's not on their page, so maybe it wasn't real. Teaser. It was like, so and so's been assassinated. Yeah, here we go. This is the guy. Let's watch this. With an unexpected attack. You know, this is just kind of like the footage you get on these games where it's like, NATO has attacked NATO, and the world as we know it is ending. We're all at war now. Oh, shit. Armada? Oh my god, someone's assassinated. This is like real life. NATO's headquarters. The White House. Now you know it's serious, guys. The White House. Close to him was quoted saying, a direct attack on NATO. Planes and ships. France is okay, to be fair, isn't France always doing this? To be fair, I feel like every time I Google France, they're like firebombing something, right? Let's just see. France protest today. I bet like today they're like protesting something. Well, that's May 4th. Protesters, Serbian. Maybe it's not every day, but it's close. It's most days. All right. Gibraltar, Belgium. Okay, are these maps we're thinking? You're gonna play in Gibraltar. I need you to. Okay, Gibraltar. Where's this? The British have invaded? Oh my god. I will always love like the Battlefield. I will always love like that Battlefield. You know, they ripped it off kind of from Terminator, you know? The Terminator's like, don't. But then Battlefield, they just said like, we're going to take that away and we're going to make it a little bit punchier. It's like, get out. you know, and then that's what they do. And then you kind of get hyped or whatever. Let's see, Battlefield 4 trailer. Let's just compare, huh? Multiplayer. Let's do cinematic. This is, damn. This was 12 years ago, guys. 12 years ago.
This wasn't supposed to be how it happened.
I like a little music.
If you're the man I think you are, you know what you have to do. Take my gun.
I played this. I remember this.
Shoot out the window, you all die.
Rihanna. This is where we were back then. See, this shouldn't be Rihanna, bro. This should be like Linkin Park. Like, even back then, the milk was a little sour, you know? Because, like, you're doing like a combat, you know, Battlefield game for dudes. It should be like, crawling in my skin. These wounds, they will not heal. You know, it should, or it should be like, we're gonna murder everybody. You know, something like that. Or like, I stand alone. Not like, we're gonna get down tonight, girl. We're gonna get down tonight. Probably should not be that. I mean, you can ignore it, but you know what I'm saying. There's the tag though. I've been sent from the future.
Product not yet rated.
Not yet rated. It was rated pretty good. Rating anyway. Yeah, so tomorrow there's going to be the trailer. I'll post about that. Obviously, we'll watch it. But yeah, man, Battlefield 4 was the last good thing. And now we have Battlefield 6. And I've seen people talk about like the classes or whatever. Let's just see. EA let Battlefield 6 players lock weapons to classes and later scuffle over Battlefield and enforce teamwork. Yeah, so back in the day, it was like, you know, it was like, hey, if you're a engineer class, you can only use certain guns. If you're like a sport class, you can only use certain guns. And I really think that's the best way to go. Players complaining it's just the old specialist system wearing different shades of khaki. EA has relented. Open weapon versus closed weapon. I think closed weapons. Why? Because like if you think about it too much and you say, hey man, why can't me, an engineer, why can't I snipe? Right? Hey man, I'm a medic. Why can't I have a light machine gun? Like on paper, it probably doesn't matter. But I think for most people, it really helps you with your decision making and with what you want to unlock whenever you specialize a class. And when you give the consumer less options, it's typically better. What do I mean by that? I mean, like, I'm not saying, hey, let's do less guns. I'm just saying, if you have a class and you have like a gun that you want to unlock, like keeping it simple to say, like, I have to play this class, I have to do this thing, which means like, I'm going to do this gun and I can't snipe as an engineer. Oh, actually, I have to engineer. Or it's going to like at least make you're going to be way more likely to engineer if you can only do like submachine guns. Because like, I want to use this gun, I want to have this kit, but, you know, I think I'm going to play this class. Now, the way like it used to devolve a lot of times in Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4, you get into servers and most of the time it's just Billy, like 10 Battlefield Billies stacked up on offense or defense, not playing their role. And they're out there, you know, sniping. And it's like, oh, I'm getting headshots, I'm defending. And no, you're not fucking defending. No, you're not defending. You're just getting kills and being a pussy about it. Okay, because sniping feels good and you get more kills that way because you're not very good at the game on the ground. Now, to be fair, in Battlefield, it is easy to be a ground person and get nuked a lot, where it's like, all right, I'm running, boom, I'm dead. You know, well, that's Call of Duty too, bro. If you ever play Call of Duty, it's like, boom, I'm dead, boom, I'm dead, boom, I'm dead. Battlefield doesn't have to be that way, but it's like a lot of people typically worry about their own KD and not so much the objective, and that does kind of ruin the game. But that's okay. All you got to do is incentivize the objective. And these games have never really done great at that, in my opinion, because like I said, most of the time you're going to get on and it's going to be some guy and he's like, I just got off work. I want to unlock the sniper rifles. I want to snipe somebody from a mile away. And I'm defending and attacking. I'm helping. And they snipe. And it's like, all right, here we go. And then somebody on their team, they fly in and they get behind all the snipers and they stab them all like 10 in a row because they're all camping the same dumbass spot. And then they're like, I'm good at the game. It's like, well, you're not good at the game. These guys are just kind of brain dead. But yeah, you know, people want to be the top of the leaderboard. And a lot of times to be at the top of the leaderboard is like, you don't die. You snipe. Or you get in a vehicle. And that's just kind of the nature of Battlefield. I don't know if they can fix that. I mean, I think if you incentivized unlocks and things like that based on objectives, you would probably do a lot better. So for me, I would probably try to be bold if I were DICE or EA or whoever the hell's making this. And I'd be like, all right, if you take an objective, it's clear that you're going to get more reward for it. And it's clear you're going to get more satisfaction from it. Somehow, however you want to do that, like put unlocks behind it, put something fun about the gameplay, like let people actually attack over it. Whereas like if you're a sniper, yeah, you may get kills, but you're probably not going to unlock as fast, or you're not going to do something as fast, or it's not going to be as helpful. Because in the grand scheme, like in a big battlefield, you don't have that many snipers. I guess you could also like, it never really works to like limit classes. So it's like only 4 guys can be snipers. Everybody would probably uninstall, and all the bros would probably crash out pretty hard over that. A lot of times you go into a Battlefield game anyway, and people are just like waiting for the jet. Like, I just want to get in the jet. I gotta get in the jet. It's like, man, we need more people on the point so we can win the battle. It's like, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting in the lobby till the jet spawns so I can get in the jet. And it's like, all right, bro. All right, man. I get it. You want to focus on leveling up the jet. You got to wait and get in the jet. I get it. Anywho, this is my Battlefield rant. But yeah, so I hope this is good. Why do I hope this is good? Because Battlefield's not good right now. And Battlefield could use some real competition. Not Battlefield, shit. Call of Duty. Call of Duty and Warzone could use some real competition. So that's the main reason why I hope Battlefield's good. I'm not like, oh, I got to get back with the boys and it's going to bring back first-person shooters. Like, I don't really have much hope in that. The world has changed so much that that's not a big deal to me. But I do hope that it's good, and I hope that it's entertaining, and I hope that it does kind of revitalize a little bit. But to me, it's more about I hope that they go back to their roots, because everything else that they've tried has sucked dick, right? It has sucked dick. So we really hope that they go back. But yeah, so that trailer is tomorrow. We'll watch it. We'll probably post a video about it. My favorite games, I'll just throw it out there, were Bad Company 2 is probably top, then 3's next, and then 4's next. And then I didn't really play Battlefield 2, but those are probably my top. Battlefield Bad Company 2 is probably the top for me. Anyway, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and then be right back. So I'm gonna mute up and then come